How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast back with another video for you guys, and well, we'll be doing some movie trailer reactions. Really excited. So I went and through YouTube, looked at or pulled up what was, I guess, recent. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with a teaser for The Son. Found this on Rotten Tomatoes, and for the description, there's only the information on who made it. That's kind of a bummer. But anyway, I did look at the thumbnail and it looked like Hugh Jackman. I could be wrong.
Can't just show up here with no warning.
Oh, okay, it is Hugh Jackman. Okay.
Did something happen?
Yes.
Nicholas has come to live with me, and he's improving, but he's a little fragile.
Is that why you came to see me? You're blaming me for what happened?
Oh, and Anthony Hopkins, too. That's actually pretty cool.
He's different from the others.
What makes you say that?
Why don't you answer me?
I do answer you.
The look in his eye is disturbing.
She wants to turn us against one another.
What's going on?
There's so much joy in our family. I feel like a complete failure.
If I'm like this, it's your fault.
What have I done? What's
So is this gonna be?
Haven't I always done every?
So this is just gonna be like a a family story where the parents are kind of having trouble dealing with the son. I'm kind of curious of what the whole the draw line is, or what's the hook.
Everything for you. I have the right to reinvent my life. It is my life.
Everything okay at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
I'm confused. So hold on. My only guess as to the trailer is a father dealing with maybe a divorce. I don't know, or a troubled teenager. Like those are the only two guesses I can come up with this, because again, the description for this is not the best. But I guess to an extent that's what I'm gonna go with, is either dealing with troubled child. Actually, it could be both. A troubled child that is kind of put in between the parents of a divorce. That would actually make a lot of sense. But I guess if anything, we'll see. My interest has not been piqued, unfortunately, because there's not a lot told within this trailer. A lot of emotion, but not really anything that kind of paints a clear picture as to what's going on for this movie. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so next one is Weird, the Al Yankovic story, and this is trailer 1. Now, I have listened to Weird Al on and off in my youth, and apparently this might be played by Daniel Radcliffe, so that should be interesting. I tried looking for description, but kind of like the last video, not much. Oh wait, no, synopsis. Rebellious and unconventional singer Weird Al Yankovic becomes famous for changing the words to world-renowned songs. However, his excessive lifestyle and infamous romance nearly destroy him. Goody. Alright, yeah, and Daniel Radcliffe. So, let's go ahead and watch this. Which I'm sure I'm going to get claimed due to it being, it's going to probably feature one or two or a multitude of Weird Al songs. And I just realized we had another movie recently in this year where it followed the story of another singer. Wasn't it Elvis, I believe? So 2 in 1 year. That's interesting.
Put it in.
Okay.
I'm tired of people thinking I'm some kind of joke.
Your dad and I agreed it would be best if you just stop being who you are and...
Don't you hate that when parents tell you, no, stop being, just, you know, conform to the norm? I mean, to an extent, well, at the very least, you know, yeah, back at some point, I had certain family members that were not particularly, and I think it's why, like, at this point, I spent my time on for my channel, you know, working on this particular content. But to an extent, when I was a lot younger, I had a family, like, I was doing jobs, and I wanted to get myself the Xbox 360. My first ever console to own, bought with my own money. And I had family members basically kind of dissing me, or at least tell me, you know, I shouldn't, you know, spend it on frivolous things, this and that, that I should focus it on, you know, college, which, you know, nowadays with college, that's a topic. But all in all, it I think to an extent that kind of struck the chord of, like, you know, I want to, you know, spend my money the way I want to spend it. And sure enough, I mean, look at the channel. We're currently, you know, or at least for my content, I play games currently on some of the current consoles. And to an extent, you know, I be myself. And thanks to, you know, a good group of friends, compared to a lot of some of the relationship stuff that I've had to deal with, I've had a good group of friends that have, you know, been able to teach me to be, you know who I am, and not somebody that people want me to conform to. So, all in all. Thanks, guys, by the way. You guys are awesome.
and doing the things you love.
My whole life, all I wanted.
I'm afraid we found your son at a polka party.
Just to make up new words to a song that already exists.
Oh, well, you should do that then.
Who my little hungry one?
Okay.
Hungry one. Open up a package of my banana.
Dude, I've got chills.
Okay, I might watch this for the like, I'm sure this is like, this is gonna be very comedic because it's Weird Al. It's Weird Al. I have a feeling it's gonna be very comedic.
Every once in a great while,
okay,
I can spot a talent that I know is the future of music. But first, we gotta find you a stage name. Al
did he really? Because I know sometimes they over exaggerate history. I'm assuming the guy that promotes his stuff, did he actually wear, suit and top hat? I'm kind of wondering if that's over exaggerated.
Yankovic. It's long. It's hard to pronounce. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. Weird Al Yankovic.
I love it.
Weird Al has taken the world by storm.
This is actually really cool.
Do I know you?
Madonna. I was wondering if you were going to do a parody of my song, Like a Virgin.
I'm curious, is that song autobiographical?
Yes. Except for the fact that I've had
Okay.
a lot of sex.
Name me one creative genius that doesn't have a checkered past involving alcohol.
That's the medicine.
And drugs.
Oh, this is gonna be a strange one.
On you.
What?
No.
Yeah, this is probably definitely gonna be a really weird. It's Weird Al, so yeah, it's gonna be weird. Very, very weird.
No offense.
I'm a train wreck. My parents wrote me off. I pushed away my band.
You're all just a bunch of normals. I'm the weird one.
You gotta take care of yourself. I saw in you something special. An artist with something to give to the world.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is like over exaggerated because to an extent, he's still wearing the top hat, what looks like in a bubble bath. Okay.
In front of all the billions of people watching around the world right now, all all I want to say is be as weird as you want to be. You will never find true happiness until you can truly accept who you are.
Okay.
Thank you.
I might have to check this out.
Oh, Al, you can't smoke in here.
Jesus Christ.
I totally deserve that.
If that is something he actually did, that would have been a criminal charge. Comes out November 4th. I'll have to check it out. It looks, again, because I feel like this is going to be like heavily exaggerated due to, I think not just with it, you know, being a film, but also it's Weird Al, or it's about Weird Al, so it's going to be interesting to say the least. But all in all, I may have to check it out because it seems like it's going to be an experience. Also, it kind of, I mean, compared to like it seems like there's a message to this, and to an extent, I think the hook is the message of like, you know, be yourself. You know, kind of expand your boundaries. Don't completely conform to the ideals of others. I think that's the idea. Because nowadays you have people that do unfortunately conform to particular groups, and if you don't agree with them, then you are shunned from existence, so to speak. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out. Probably not when it comes out in theaters. Maybe a little bit after, but to an extent, I will definitely check it out. But alright, let's go ahead and move on to the last video of this trailer reaction. Okay, so last video of on the docket for this trailer reaction, and by the way, this is the second Pinocchio movie that we've seen recently. We had one that came out about maybe half a year ago. Then we got this one, and then we got one from Guillermo del Toro, which I'm definitely gonna watch. That is coming out the next coming year. That's a CGI film, so that should be interesting to say the least. But anyway, so this is Disney Plus. Now I kind of feel I'm. By the way, this one I'm kind of feeling iffy about, because whereas a lot of the other, because this is obviously supposed to be a live action remake of the Pinocchio film, but to a degree, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like it's getting a theater release, just a Disney Plus release. I'm kind of wondering if they're starting to focus on just putting it on Disney Plus and not in theaters. But I don't know. But to an extent, I am sure the answer will come up eventually. But regardless, we got a live action Pinocchio now from Disney. Should be interesting. Now, I'm gonna give them before we get started with this, I want to give the movie credit, or at least for the casting, the credit for the casting. They got Tom Hanks to play Geppetto, and images of him as Geppetto. He looks like, I mean, especially for his age, that's not an insult. He does the look really well for playing as a Geppetto. So, or as Geppetto. So this should be interesting. Now, it's interesting that for the puppet, they make him look exactly like the cartoon version. I don't know. I guess let's go further into this. I have heard people complain about the new look for the Blue Fairy, which who cares? I mean, to an extent, I mean, not to be that guy, but I don't think, you know, when it comes down to the particular casting is a sword that you want to die on. But anyway, but then again, that says that goes for a lot of the other situations, and I don't know why my screen went dark. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the eighth wonder of the world. The one and only Pinocchio!
I'm looking forward. I'm actually kind of looking for this. I mean, to an extent, I make the comparison that there were like other Pinocchio movies recently, but honestly, I am kind of curious about this because when it comes down to Disney films, it's probably one of my favorites. Like, just due to its story.
Hello, Pops.
Oh my God! He just tossed the cat.
Jumping jeepers.
An almost real boy. Turn around, let me get a look at you. I will be right here when you get back.
Pinocchio is running around loose without a conscience? Can you imagine the trouble he's gonna get into? Wouldn't want that on my conscience.
That was such a weird line, but okay.
Everybody who's anybody wants to be a somebody.
But I want to be real.
Why on earth would you want to be real when you can be famous?
Oh.
Pinocchio should have been home by now.
Okay, this is definitely gonna get me a copyright claim. And I'm gonna start tearing up to an extent, because, oh my gosh. If there's one song, like, that is, within your childhood, that is literally gonna cause you to tear up, it's gonna be this one.
He won't be a puppet anymore.
Okay.
That's for sure. Pinocchio, be brave.
Truthful.
Non-selfish.
Okay. I'm loving this right now.
You will always be my real boy.
It's coming out this September on the I was tearing up a little bit. Honestly, again, there's particular music that gets me, and that's one of them. I mean, when it comes down to composed music for Disney, When You Wish Upon a Star is probably one of the best ones. And whoever sings it, I mean, when it comes down to anybody singing it, has a lot of impact. But then again, that's just me. But yeah, September 8th. So, you know what? I got Disney Plus. I'm probably gonna watch it. And I'll probably be doing a review of it. So that will be that'll be fun. That will be excellent. All in all, I'm not gonna lie. It looks nice. It looks, to a degree, it looks. I'm at a loss for words right now. Okay. Now I need to correct myself because I made soulless puppet jokes in on stream, and to an extent, although I mean the puppet looks exactly like the cartoon, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to an extent in 3D, it looks interesting in the scope of, you know, what we see for this film. All the characters that we've seen in the past, kind of put in a live action aspect, is really interesting. The whale, I cannot remember the whale's name, but the whale looks amazing for what brief moment we saw of it. The blue fairy, I mean, to an extent, you know, the actress that plays them is, you know, honestly, it was a good pick. It was a very good pick. So I am very, very intrigued by this one. This one and the Weird Al movies. So I got Disney Plus, and I will probably check it out. I'm kind of wondering if it's for theaters. Let me double check. Just as a quick thing, is Pinocchio coming to theaters? Disney's Tom Hanks' Pinocchio not going to theaters won't qualify. That's like the first thing that pops up. So all I'm saying is, if I'm wrong, then you guys can correct me. But from what it looks like, is it's mostly going to, or just going to Disney Plus, which kind of sucks. Because you had all the live action films that were not that great, that got freaking, a lot of them got a theater presentation, and this one doesn't, and it's one of the classics, like way classic, or way more classic than a lot of the other films. So that's a freaking shame. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video here. A lot of emotion right now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below. If you guys want to follow our daily content, please do, as well as our weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.